Look up at the night sky. It feels calm. Stars shimmer. Galaxies drift. Planets orbit in silence. But this serenity is a lie. Behind the beauty hides a violent truth. Everything began in chaos. A single moment of unimaginable energy. A cosmic explosion that defies comprehension. The Big Bang. Before the Big Bang, there was nothing. No stars, no galaxies, no space, no time. Only a singularity, a point smaller than an atom, yet containing everything. All matter, all energy, all possibility. This singularity was unstable, balanced on the edge of existence. If the laws of physics had shifted by the smallest fraction, the universe would have collapsed before it began. But instead, it erupted. Imagine a point of infinite density. Imagine all of reality compressed into something smaller than a grain of sand. That was the universe before it began. And then, in less than a heartbeat, it exploded. The silence shattered. The void was gone, and in its place, creation. This moment was not gentle. It was violent. It was absolute. It was the birth of everything. In less than a second, the universe erupted. Space itself expanded faster than light. Reality stretched, ripped apart, and rebuilt. The Planck epoch lasted less than 10 to the power minus 43 seconds. Physics itself broke down. Gravity, electromagnetism, nuclear forces, all tangled in chaos. Then came inflation. In a fraction of a second, the universe grew from smaller than a proton to larger than a galaxy. Energy condensed into particles. Quarks, electrons, ghosts of matter flickering in and out of existence. Every annihilation, every survival, determined whether stars would one day shine or whether the universe would remain a barren void. Matter and antimatter collided, destroying each other in flashes of energy. But matter won barely. For every billion particles of antimatter, there were 1,000,000,001 particles of matter. That tiny imbalance is the reason you exist. The first second was not peaceful. It was a battlefield, a war that shaped reality. As the universe cooled, quarks fused into protons and neutrons. These particles formed the first atoms. Hydrogen, helium, the building blocks of everything. The balance was delicate. Too much matter, and gravity would crush the universe. Too little, and it would dissolve into emptiness. But the balance held. The universe gambled and won. Hydrogen and helium filled the cosmos. Invisible, silent, waiting. They were the seeds of stars, the raw material of galaxies, the foundation of life itself. This was the era of nucleosynthesis. In the first 3 minutes, the universe forged its chemistry, a fragile recipe that would decide the fate of everything. For the first time, light escaped. The universe glowed, not with stars, but with a faint radiation, a whisper from the dawn of time, the cosmic microwave background. This glow still surrounds us today, a silent echo of creation, a map of the universe's birth, frozen in light. Every time you tune a radio between stations, you hear it, a faint hiss. That hiss is the sound of the Big Bang, still echoing across the cosmos. This light is the oldest message in existence, a cosmic photograph showing us the universe as it was 380,000 years after its birth. Gravity gathered hydrogen and helium. The first stars ignited, colossal furnaces burning with fury, living fast, dying young. These stars exploded in supernovae, violent deaths that forged heavier elements. Carbon, oxygen, iron, the ingredients of life. Every atom in your body was born in the death of these stars. You are the child of cosmic violence. The first stars were giants. They lived for only millions of years, but their deaths seeded the cosmos with the materials for planets, oceans, and life. From chaos, order emerged. Galaxies swirled into existence. Cosmic cities of stars. Yet even here, danger lurked. Black holes, collisions, annihilation. Galaxies are not peaceful havens. They are arenas of destruction. Stars collide. Black holes consume. Gravity tears apart worlds. But galaxies also brought stability. They organized stars into spirals, clusters, and webs. They gave the universe structure. They gave it identity. But not everything we see tells the full story. Invisible forces shape the cosmos. Dark matter, unseen, untouchable, yet holding galaxies together. Without it, stars would scatter into the void. And darker still, dark energy, a mysterious force pushing the universe apart, accelerating expansion, driving galaxies away from each other faster and faster. We live in a universe ruled by shadows. 95% of reality is invisible, unknown, unexplained. Dark matter and dark energy are the silent rulers of existence. They decide the fate of galaxies. They decide the fate of us. What began in violence will end in silence. The universe expands endlessly. Galaxies drift apart. Stars burn out. Black holes evaporate. Darkness returns. Some scientists call it the heat death. A universe frozen, empty, lifeless. Others imagine a big crunch, collapsing back into nothing, or a big rip, tearing reality apart. The fate of the universe is written in its beginning. The Big Bang was not just a birth. It was a prophecy. We are living in the middle chapters of a cosmic story. The ending is uncertain, but the beginning is undeniable. The Big Bang was not just the birth of the universe. It was the birth of danger, of beauty, of possibility. Every storm on Saturn, every star in the sky, every breath you take, all trace back to that single moment. The universe began in violence, and yet from that violence came us.